Hi folks, good morning and welcome to the day 2 vlog here from Energylandia in Poland. Super excited to be back at this park. It's actually my birthday today, so this is the main reason for the trip. I thought I'd come out here, treat myself for my birthday. Obviously we rode Hyperion and Zadra yesterday, so if you want to see my first reactions to those, check out yesterday's vlog. I'm excited for a little bit more of a wander around the actual Winter Kingdom event today. I'll try and put some footage in here for you guys. Got down here about 45 minutes before the park opens, so my plan is to basically have a wander around the entrance, show you everything that's there. I think there's a show about 11:15ish before the park actually opens at 11:30, so I'll film some of that, put some highlights in here for you from that as well. I'm kind of excited to try the SLC as well. I didn't get to do that yesterday, so yeah, I'm excited to try that. The trains on there look a bit different than the ones I'm used to. Obviously I've ridden Infusion quite a lot over at Blackpool, but I think these have got the new style trains on there. Whether it'll make a difference or not, I don't know, but I am excited to at least give it a try and see what it's like. I'm going to try and do the couple of flat rides that I didn't get to do yesterday. I think they're called like Space Boost and something else. Basically spinny, upside down flat rides. They look quite good. And then I'm also excited to get back on Hyperion Zadra as well. My plan this morning, once I've shown you around the entrance area and the show, is to head over to Zadra. It was absolutely dead there yesterday morning, and just try and get as many rides on there as I can. I didn't get a back row yesterday, so I'm definitely going to do that first thing this morning, and we'll go from there. Obviously yesterday I mentioned that Zadra warmed up a lot, so be interested to see how it rides first thing in the morning compared to last night.
Kasy i kup bilet online. Wejdź na stronę ticketenergylandia.pl. Bilety elektroniczne otrzymasz od razu na stronie podsumowania zamówienia. Z biletami elektronicznymi kieruj się bezpośrednio do rezerwacji. Wystarczy okazać kod kreskowy do zastanowienia. Dziękujemy.
Patrzę, jesteśmy w komplecie, ale kochani, jeszcze oczywiście nie kończymy, jeszcze bramy się nie otwierają, bo teraz możemy...
So just got into the park on my way down to Zadra now. Hopefully you enjoyed some highlights from that show. I don't speak Polish, so I got no idea what was going on, but the juggling and all that is really, really cool. And the little countdown that they do as well just before we enter the park is quite cool as well, I think. And then hopefully you saw the main street that we're just walking down there that they put fake snow in, which I think is a really nice touch, just a little bit just to make it more Christmassy. I'm hoping to have a go on this thing. I'll spin around in a sec so you can see it at some point today. I mean, the throughput here must be awful, but I'm hoping to have a go on it. But Zadra is the first stop, so I'll see you when we get down there. Just while I'm walking down to Zadra, I thought I'd give you all kind of what I want to try and do today. So first half an hour or so is definitely going to be just lapping Zadra while it's quiet. After that we'll kind of see what time it is, see what the queues are like, maybe head over to Hyperion, have a go on there. And then after that it's going to be exploring the winter event. I don't think there's that much to do, but we shall have a look, and worst case scenario I'll show you guys around. After that, a little bit of shopping, a little bit of merch buying. I definitely want to get some mugs to add to the collection, as well as a t-shirt for Hyperion and Zadra. And then after that, I'm going to try and tick off some of the kiddie coaster credits that are here. As I said yesterday, not everything is open, so I'm trying to figure out what is and what isn't so I don't miss anything. And then if we've got time after that, maybe have a go on the flat rides, but we're just going to kind of play it by ear. That's what I want to try and do. Whether we can do it all or not, I don't know. It looked like the same level of busyness as it was yesterday, so I'm imagining some fairly long queue times once we get to the middle of the day, but we'll cross our fingers and see what happens. This never gets old though, walking out of that tunnel, coming around and seeing this. Hopefully we'll be on the first train of the day, but we shall see. Okay, I'm going to put you away as I went through the queue line and everything yesterday. So I'm going to head straight down there and then get on the back row, hopefully. So I've just started my day with 3 rides on Zadra. One in the very back row, one in the second to back row, and one in just the middle of the train really. All walk on, so queues don't seem as bad down here as they were yesterday, but it is the start of the day. I mean, that thing in the morning, it just absolutely flies around the first half and then completely loses its pace in the second half, but comes into the break room with a lot of speed. It's really weird. Definitely a back row ride though. I mean, even in the morning, that thing is really, really good at the back. I'm hoping to be able to do a back row later on, because I did middle of the train yesterday later on and that was really, really good. But yeah, a few stats from this one. Just over 4,300 feet of track, 206 feet tall, max speed is 75 miles an hour, and you really do feel that speed, especially over that first bunny hill as you come out of the bottom of the drop. It's got 3 inversions that are all 0G stalls or variants of 0G stalls. My favourite being the first one, which you can see just behind me up there. The hang time that you get on there is incredible. Yeah, it probably places in a decent 3rd in my rankings. It definitely doesn't beat Ride Happiness or Steel Vengeance. I just think that their pacing is a lot better. It keeps it throughout, and you don't come into those brake runs with a load of force, where this one, every time you sort of catapulted forward. But still a very, very good ride. Would like it to be a little bit longer, if I'm being completely honest. But apart from that, a very, very, very good ride, and probably one of the best in Europe. Sits firmly at number 3, I think. Definitely better than Taron, but not better than the other 2. Yesterday I didn't actually get to explore down here. I think this is the way to Mayan Coaster, which is the SLC, which is where I'm heading to next. Hopefully it's a bit more comfortable than the ones with the old style trains, but we shall wait and see. Really not a big fan of these, but cred's a cred. Okay, I'll see you when I get off and give you my reaction to it. Okay, so just had my first ride on the Mayan Coaster, which is the Vekoma SLC. It's the standard Vekoma SLC layout, but it has got the new trains on it, and it does make a big difference actually. I mean, it's not an amazingly comfortable ride or anything like that by any stretch of the imagination, but it's bearable. I would do it again. After doing most SLCs, I just would never do them again. I do them once for the credit and that's it. As well, this one was actually alright and kind of a bit enjoyable. It's a bit shaky and stuff like that, but overall it was very, very good. Sorry, I thought that was the exit, but it's not. Yeah, as I say, it was a very good ride for an SLC anyway, and I would do it again, which I'm quite surprised at. I was not expecting myself to say that. I'm not going to go straight back around and do it, but yeah, those trains make a massive, massive difference. Yeah, pretty decent ride actually.
Tam mamy tak. Ale zawsze jest. Mam jeden czterech, to ja to
Co byliśmy właśnie tam? Tu masz
Okay, so just last spoke to you, I've got quite a lot done. I think I last spoke to you back when I was over at the Mayan Coaster, which is the Vekoma SLC. Since then I've done Space Gun, which is like one of the flat rides, which is quite good actually. Kind of inverts you a bit like Submission used to do at Alton Towers, if you can remember that one. I'll put in some off-ride footage of it after this clip. It was quite good, a really long cycle as well, but the blood just rushed to my head and felt really, really dizzy after that. I also had to go on Hyperion, just middle of the train. It was okay, it was good. There's definitely a back row ride, that one as well. I think it's similar to Zadra. They're both back row rides, but both very, very good coasters. I then had a look around the Christmas markets, which I'll put some footage of that in for you after this as well. It's quite good over there. I actually got it's like a pizza thing with, they called it mountain cheese and bacon on the top, which was really, really nice. It was only about 30 zloty, which is like next to nothing. So that was nice. I'm going to go back over there and look for some dessert later on. But yeah, it's been pretty good so far. I also did some shopping. I tried to go into the Hyperion shop, but they had no mugs in there for Hyperion, which was a bit disappointing. They just had the standard Energylandia ones. And they also didn't have t-shirts in my size. So I ended up not getting anything from there. I'm going to have a look on the Main Street bit just to see if there's anything over there. I imagine there might be something. However, I did get a Zadra t-shirt and a Zadra mug. I'll show you the t-shirt first. This one here, it's pretty cool. So, which is really nice. And then also, I got this mug, which I think is really good. It's looking really nice in the collection. I think it looks really, really cool. The detail and everything on there. It's very similar to the Wicker Man mug that I've got, which I absolutely love. So yeah, having a great day so far. Not sure what I'm going to do next, but whatever it is, you will find out shortly. So just had a ride on the RMF family Dragon coaster, which is the family inverted Vekoma that they've got here. It's the first one of those that I've done, and it was actually really, really good. I really, really enjoyed it. Going down that first drop, you go straight into the Dragon's Mouth and then sort of into an upward helix after that. The helix, both of those, there was an upward one and a downward helix. Both of those were quite forceful actually, and I can imagine for sort of a first kids inverted coaster that'd be epic and a lot of fun. So yeah, caught me by surprise, that one actually. I was not expecting it to be that good, and hopefully we get to see many more of those in the future. I haven't been out to do the B&M family one that's just opened in America at SeaWorld, I think. I'm looking to head over there some point this year, maybe next year, but we shall wait and see. I'm heading off to Hyperion now to try and get a front row ride if the queue's okay, as that's the only one that I haven't done at the front yet. I'm looking forward to doing that. Okay, wow. So I finally got my front row ride on Hyperion, and just wow, I thought that was a back row coaster after doing it a few times at the back yesterday and having a middle sort of train ride on it the other day, yesterday sorry, and earlier today. It's definitely a front row. Oh my god, that is insane. I mean, you come down that first drop, and that first drop at the front is good, it's nothing special, but that first sort of floater airtime hill that you go over after going down that first drop is incredible. I was out of my seat the whole way. Must have been, what, it felt like 30 seconds out of my seat. It wasn't, but it felt like it. But yeah, I've literally just got off it and I'm struggling to find words to describe that ride. It reminds me of when I went on Shambhala for the first time. That was kind of the coaster that sparked all of my enthusiasm for roller coasters and theme parks. I've sort of been to the UK, been to a few theme parks in the UK a few times, and sort of didn't think anything was special, and then decided to book a trip to Portaventura to go and see Shambhala and do Shambhala. I did that for the first time and was absolutely blown away. And that ride just then on Hyperion was very, very special. I don't think it quite tops Zadra, but it definitely gets up there. Probably sits 5th, I reckon, just below Taron. I definitely have Taron above it. But yeah, just goes to show that you do need to try different seats on every roller coaster, because I'm so glad I waited nearly 30 minutes for that, because yeah, that was really, really, really good. I forget the back row, just do the front row. If you get one go on here, just do the front row. Just wow. Just thought I'd check in and update you all. Got about 2.5 hours or so to go. Having a great day here so far. Started off at Zadra. A couple of back rows and that was incredible. The wait up there is at about 30 minutes at the minute. And with yesterday's experience of it being quite a lot longer than the wait time, I've decided to sort of stay down the front of the park, do a few rides around here. But yeah, just thought I'd let you know, just having a wonderful day. Front row on Hyperion was absolutely spectacular, which I've just done. I still can't quite wrap my head around that experience. It was absolutely great. The little kiddie dragon coaster was good. I say kiddie one, it's the Vekoma suspended family one. That was brilliant as well. Really, really enjoyed that. I even enjoyed the SLC, which I never thought I'd say. And the flat ride that I did was good, even though it did make me feel a little bit grim afterwards. But yeah, it was good fun. So yeah, we've got about 2 hours left. I think I'm going to have a couple of goes on Hyperion. I might wander back towards the flat rides and just see what's going on over there. But stay away from Zadra for now. I'm hoping that that'll quieten off and I can finish the day up there. So yeah, just thought. Okay, I've just had a go on Monster House, which I'm guessing is their version of a ghost train. It just wasn't very good. There's nothing much more to say about that. You literally sit in a car, drive around and just look at some kind of alien like spooky creatures, but there's no effects, nothing jumps out at you. Yeah, just nothing really happens in there. Yeah, if you're coming here, definitely one to avoid. Luckily I walked straight on it, so I didn't wait any time. I was just walking past it and thought I'll give that a go. But yeah, avoid that. Even if you're a little kid or something like that, it's not scary at all. You literally just drive around and barely anything is happening. So yeah, a bit strange, that one. If it was remade like Jewel was and made into something similar to the Curse Alton Manor, that would be really, really good and would suit this part really, really well. But yeah, Monster House, one to avoid, I think. Jumped in the queue for Zadra. This will be my final ride of the, well, I was going to say the Poland trip, but Legendia kind of didn't work out very well, so I guess it became an Energylandia trip. Had to be Zadra really. I just done Hyperion again in the dark, which was great. Just walking through the Zadra queue, it's absolutely massive. If anybody's ever been here before, you'll know that. Just thought I'd fill in with you guys and check in with you. As I say, this is the final ride. I'm hoping I get a back row, but if I don't, I don't. It's not the end of the world. I've already done the back row. Had a wonderful time. I'll recap it at the end. But yeah, thank you for joining me on these vlogs, and as I say, I will do a proper outro once I've had my final ride and give you kind of my closing thoughts on this park. There will be a full review to come as well, where I'll go through everything in a bit more detail. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one. Final ride of the day, final ride of the trip. Wow, what a way to end 2 days here. I mean, just got 2 back-to-back night rides on Zadra. I was on the second to last train of the day and the last train of the day. There was nobody in my air gate, so I was able to stay on, which was great of the staff to let us do that, to be fair. Quite a few places I've been to would make you get off because they don't want to have to check your restraints and all of that jazz. But yeah, this place is great. There'll be a full review up on the channel later this month, going through the pros and cons and all that sort of stuff, and whether I recommend visiting here. But Zadra and Hyperion, absolutely incredible. There's a couple of good support rides as well, but Zadra especially, when that thing warms up, is just immense. Hyperion is pretty good as well. That's pretty good all the time. But yeah, I just want to say thank you very much for watching these 2 vlogs. If you have any constructive feedback or anything like that, anything you'd like to me to do differently or want me to change, please let me know. If you're new here, please subscribe to the channel and please leave a like as well. Thank you, and I'll see you soon.